If you're looking for the best mirrorless camera 2024, well, you're in the right place. We've dug deep and conducted extensive research, and now we're breaking down the absolute best mirrorless camera 2024. We're talking about the perfect balance between price and performance, tailored for different scenarios. If you're eager to find out which suits you best, don't go anywhere. Stick around till the end, because we've got all the links for the best prices in the description below. No specific order, just the top contenders in the game. Ready to dive into the world of the best mirrorless camera? Let's get started! Number 5. Fujifilm X-S20, the best mid-range mirrorless hybrid camera for beginners. Taking all that made the X-S10 one of our favorite mirrorless hybrids, the Fujifilm X-S20 adds beginner-friendly features while still satisfying advanced users. By inheriting the 26.1mm Proteus X-Trans CMOS4 sensor from the X-S10 and X-T4, the X-S20 benefits from a proven imaging system, while Fuji's latest X-Processor 5 works efficiently with the bigger battery to extend longevity. The X-S20 enhances things further by offering 6K 30p 4.2.2 10-bit internal video recording, which is more than most casual content creators will need. Adopting the balanced body of the X-S10, it handles comfortably. Our first impressions found that simplified dials make it easier for learners to operate. A new vlog mode, plus automatic scene detection and better subject tracking also ease the way for beginners. We do think many novices will be wary of its increased price tag, with the X-S10 still available for less. We also wish that Fuji had weather-sealed the X-S20. All the same, with a generous feature set, including in-body image stabilization that worked well for handheld shooting in our review, the result is a very capable all-rounder for both stills and video. The Fujifilm X-S20 simplifies stills photography and video content creation with a host of auto shooting modes that include a dedicated vlogging mode, automatic scene detection, and improved subject tracking. It also ups the video ante by offering 6K 30p 4.2.2 10-bit internal recording. Then there's the bigger battery, plus everything that made the X-S10 such a great all-rounder. It's a shame that these updates have warranted a steep price hike over that camera, which makes the X-S20 a hard sell when the older model is still excellent. Number 4. Panasonic Lumix S5 II, the best compact full-frame hybrid for video. The Panasonic Lumix S5 II is a worthy successor to one of our favorite video cameras, the S5. Wieldy like its predecessor, we found it sturdy yet comfortable to handle during testing. Happily, its compact design doesn't compromise the physical controls. Like the S5, the S5 II is ticketed as a hybrid, but video is where it excels. In our tests, we found its 6K 30p footage rich and detailed, with wide dynamic range. Its video chops are bolstered by 10-bit recording across almost all resolutions, plus the ability to record uncropped footage using the sensor's full 3.2 aspect ratio, useful for cropping content. The S5 II is Panasonic's first mirrorless camera with phase detection AF for video. Combined with effective image stabilization, we found it produces sharp, stable video even when shooting handheld. Although the 1.5x crop on 4K 60p video is a shame. The Panasonic Lumix GH6 is a more travel-friendly video powerhouse with a micro 4/3 sensor, while serious videographers will be drawn by the Lumix S5 IIX. Nevertheless, the S5 II is a fantastic full-frame hybrid for high-quality video. It's hard to pick a fault with the Panasonic Lumix S5 II. It feels solid in the hand and is a reliable workhorse in use, with intuitive controls and offering plenty of oomph. There's sharp 6K video, 24MP full-frame stills, incredible image stabilization, and, finally, Panasonic has embraced phase detection autofocus. If you shoot video and photo and want full frame, then the S5 II simply cannot be beaten at this price, especially as a kit with the excellent 20-60mm lens, though serious filmmakers will find the Panasonic Lumix S5 II LX even more compelling. Number 3. Sony A7R V, the best high-resolution workhorse for professionals. At 61mm, the Sony A7R V has the same class-leading resolution as the A7R IV before it. But thanks to a new sensor and powerful Bion's XR processing engine, our review found that the A7R V is a better camera overall. Paired with high-quality optics and up to 8 stops of image stabilization, we found it capable of capturing outstanding detail. In our tests, its AI-powered real-time recognition AF wasn't foolproof, but it could reliably lock onto a range of subjects, working particularly well with people, even in wider scenes. We found image quality to be excellent when shooting detailed subjects, making the A7R V a fantastic choice for landscape or studio pros. Its articulating touchscreen provides useful flexibility when it comes to framing, while the EVF is as sharp here as on the A7R S3. If you want a high-spec full-frame powerhouse and don't mind paying for it, the A7R V is a serious step up from its predecessor. But if you can't afford the best glass, want to shoot slow-mo 4K video, or simply don't need such high resolution, you might find better value in the A7R IV. A bit like Coen Brothers movies, Sony cameras can be good and then great, alternating between the two. But with the A7R V, it's safe to say that it's in the great category and maintains the position of the highest resolution full-frame mirrorless camera available. However, while some features are geared towards sport and wildlife, it doesn't offer the burst rates of the A9 II, and video is good, but not as good as what you get with the A7S III. So, the A7R V appears to be a jack of all trades, but only a master of some. Number 2. Canon EOS R10, the best mirrorless camera for most beginners. There are cheaper mirrorless camera for beginners, but none that can match the versatility of the Canon EOS R10. Though it's not a compact camera, we found that the R10's low weight and deep grip make it a forgiving camera for novices to use. We also noted positively in our review the helpful presence of an AF joystick. From our tests, 2 features set the Canon EOS R10 apart for learners: its 15 FPS burst shooting rate and powerful subject tracking autofocus, which operates across 651 AF points. These 2 features combine to make the R10 a fantastic performer in a range of scenarios, particularly when subjects are fast-moving. We found it particularly good at tracking the eyes of subjects. It's not a perfect camera for beginners. We found the EVF a little small and also noted the lack of image stabilization, a feature which is offered on rivals like the Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV below. But the only major drawback is the lack of native lenses currently available for Canon's RF mount. In all other respects, the R10 is a versatile option for photographers getting started. The Canon EOS R10 is a versatile little powerhouse and one of the best cameras around for beginners. Thanks to its modern autofocus smarts and good handling, it's an affordable way into the EOS R system for new converts and an enjoyable second camera for existing Canon fans. Keen wildlife or action snappers should make the jump up to the EOS R7 though. Number 1. Sony A7 IV, the best mirrorless camera for enthusiasts. The Sony A7 IV is a truly modern hybrid camera. It's overkill for beginners and more expensive than its stills-focused competition. But it's also a versatile workhorse for anyone who wants to shoot a mixture of photos and video. A price bump means it no longer occupies the same entry-level price bracket as its popular predecessor. But upgrades like 10-bit video and a Bionz XR processor make it a much more powerful option. In our tests, we found the A7 IV to have class-leading autofocus skills, although Sony has since launched the pricier A7R V with its new AI autofocus chip and improved subject detection, plus a seemingly endless buffer depth, which means the camera can almost indefinitely maintain its maximum burst speeds without any slowdown. When using a CFX press card, it swallowed 9 FPS for over a minute, or 6 to 7 FPS when continuously shooting RAW. The A7 IV's new 33mm full-frame sensor doesn't dramatically improve image quality over the A7 III. The higher resolution also means fairly prevalent noise above ISO 6400, and there's a heavy crop on 4K footage. But as a complete package, the Sony A7 IV is a solid all-rounder which could be the only mirrorless camera you'll ever need.